Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Mystery. I am Matt. I am a Victorian psychic medium. I am an eclectic witch, and I have many different paths that I'm always constantly on and not at the same time. So it keeps me busy. I am so obliged to present to you our air signs charm casting forecast for the week of May 29th through June 4th of 2022. Remember, this is not a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, it will apply for the week of May 29th through June 4th of 2022. I like to cast for directly what is in front of us so we can sift through those energies right in the now. Now, remember that you can go to my website, www.themystery, that's mistery.me, if you would like to set up a private reading, and that is under charm casting, tarot, Lenormand, oracle, mediumship, what have you. I just have them listed as private readings for half an hour and an hour. And if you would just like to get more questions answered rather than a general read. And do note that next week, hopefully towards the end of the week, around Friday-ish and beyond, I will be opening up my business hours fully for private sessions. That means my 9 to 5 will be open for people to book private sessions, whether you want to connect with your loved one on the other side within a mediumship session using my very detailed clairvoyance, or you would like to explore other means of divination, past life stuff, journey work, what have you. We can do whatever we would like, whatever we would need within that session. Okay, let's get kicked off with our charm casting for this week. For our air signs for the week of May 29th through June 4th, 2022. Immediately I see our significator arrow right here is using a lot of the spiritual with the social. So there may be more connection spiritually and socially going on. So you may be sharing some of your thoughts, your ideas, or you just may be sharing your energy with more people when it comes to the spiritual side of things. The death card moment is sort of already in play. So our endings leading into new beginnings, and our emotions are quite involved with that, but we are starting to see past and see through a lot of that. Things are starting to roll forward a little bit better, and a lot of the momentum is starting to happen. Now, when it comes to the spiritual and the social, we're still having to be sort of adept at sifting through all of the energies around us and deciding which ones may be sneaky or deceptive, and which ones may be authentic. And we're going to know directly through our sense of sheer will and our sense of discernment which energies are deceptive or not. They're going to be very glaring during this time. Now, when it comes to using our spiritual side with the more social stuff, a lot of that's going to be coming out of realizing that our blockages come from within. A lot of them are perceived versus legitimate. And, well, I guess that's a bad word. Perceived rather than physically manifesting. Because a lot of our blockages, even if they are perceived but aren't physical, are still legitimate because we give them the credit to be legitimate. But I digress. Our blockages are tending to point more towards being internal blockages, and we're starting to see past the illusion, and we're starting to plant seeds of intention to get out of those blockages and those blocked energies. We're starting to use more of our masculine sense of energies to almost brute force our way into seeing how big the need is for a new start and actually moving into that energy. Underneath that, you may be wanting to sort of look into travel a little bit, but not traveling just yet. You may be dipping your toes in there and testing the waters. You may be looking up some stuff. You may be, getting the ideas too. And that, those moments and points of travel, whether they be physical travel or travel outside of your body, travel within your own belief systems, are the unlock moment that unlocks more of your situation and shows you that if you delegate, you'll have less decisions to make and less areas of your paths to choose. And it'll show you that you don't need to always be so connected, so much so that it becomes draining. And you'll be able to commit to your intuition more at a healthy level. Okay. Your passions and your heart are laying right next to all of your wishes, hopes, and dreams during this next week. So they may become glaringly apparent, and they may become even more within your field of energy and field of view. You're getting very, very, very comfortable and intimate with the energies of comfort this next week. That doesn't necessarily mean shutting in to do so, but you're going to have a lot of focus or a need to focus on the joy, the being accountable for acknowledging your worth, and being accountable for acknowledging all of your accomplishments, because we've come so far as air signs. We just got to acknowledge it, and we're going to be living in that comfortable energy. Messages definitely are going to be coming in a very in-your-face sort of way within this next week. So if we receive any messages, they'll be coming in a very in-your-face sort of way. And there's going to be almost a need to pay attention to those messages. We're not going to get away from them as easily this week. Just like signs, symbols, and anything else in between, you may be able to push things off every now and again, but we're going to have to be more loyal to those signs and symbols, otherwise they will keep coming to us no matter how hard we try to get them away. Right now, also, we are looking towards manifesting more abundance, not paying attention to any of the haters or any of the energy of the haters or any energy that is more oppressive, festering, disease-based. And we are going straight out of almost manifesting abundance out of spite, and not necessarily in a bad way, but using those energies wisely and using them in a smart way to cut out what we do not need, what does not serve us, in order to manifest more abundance. I watched something that was really, really telling today that was talking about manifesting money versus manifesting abundance. And they mentioned that manifesting abundance means that you will always be in the abundance energy if you're constantly manifesting abundance. You'll be manifesting it, but you won't have to work as hard because it's one energy of abundance. But when you actually manifest money, there's the need to spend it as well. So it's almost like if you're going to be manifesting money, you're going to always be manifesting money. You're going to be always exchanging it in and out, and that's the energy flow. But would you rather constantly be doing spell work to get, or whatever fits within your gnosis, to get to constantly be getting money? Would you rather be hustling all the time, or would you rather be manifesting abundance as an energy line to carry you through with more than enough, more than what you would need? Personally, I would go towards abundance. That's just me. Every time that I've tried to manifest money, I've always been constantly manifesting money. And you may need that perspective switch. And you may also need to go internally as well to sort of review what your relationship with abundance is. Is it a relationship with abundance, or is it a relationship with money? And if it is one or the other, how healthy is it? And those may be some aspects that you may be focusing on sooner rather than later. Your grounding comes from anchoring yourself despite any oppressive energies around you. Those are sort of leaving, and we're focusing more on our vitality. We're focusing on building our roots, and a lot of things are coming towards us air signs in regards to our grounding, in spite of the situations that we are currently in towards the next week. We've been manifesting for a while, and now we get to reap the benefits of getting those messages coming in, those messengers coming in, and those people, those lovely people who are there to support us, and will do so unashamedly, and they will do so knowing that the energy exchange need not be always everybody's mutually benefiting. I'm talking about those people that will go above and beyond for you and not expect anything in return. Now, of course, we have to respect our time and respect our worth, and vice versa with other people that we go to. They have to respect their time and their worth. But what I'm saying is more people may be inclined to support you in ways where they don't expect anything in return. And next week, we can also expect there to be a lot less mental chatter, it being quite a bit farther away. And I feel like we have worked on that heavily in setting our intentions very directly and bringing them to a space in our head to where variables are eliminated and our mental chatter is almost in its own little vacuum chamber. It's controllable, and it is able to be isolated in a way where it does not affect our magic as much. So overall, I see a lot of good growth. I see a lot of cutting out things that don't serve us, switching a little bit of our abundance perspective and relationship with abundance to more of a relationship with abundance rather than money, and us getting really intimate and vulnerable with ourselves in a way that fosters our joy. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this provided you a little bit more clarity, our lovely air signs. And I want to remind you that below in the description will be the link to my website, will be the link to my Buy Me a Coffee, where you can support me either monthly in a similar form to Patreon, where you get some perks with a couple different tiers, or through one-time donations. My GoFundMe is still in the description, where I am raising money for a gypsy wagon so I can take my mediumship on the road and fully support myself with my passion. That will be down there. And just give the description a little look over. And I'm always putting in different links that I may feel represent me that week. So, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the reading. And check out my website if you would like a private session, whether it's mediumship or any form of divination, or even just spiritual counseling and development. And know that my mediumship sessions are opening up. Hopefully a week from tomorrow-ish, throughout the summer, and hopefully for good. I'm trying to switch over my income entirely to mediumship, and it's not as scary as I would have thought. I'm currently already working at that level and supporting myself in a way where I just need more availability to do so. I hope it resonated with you, and if so, please leave a like, a comment, and consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great rest of your